Hi, hello, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sunny Healing, or welcome back to Sunny Healing. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. So today's reading is going to be about how do men view you. It's going to be a perfume reading. Some of you are super excited, I'm sure of that. So before we get started with the reading, I have a few announcements for you. So all the readings right now are for $10 instead of $44. So if you're interested in a personal reading with me, just email me. I'm going to leave the info, or you can book me through my website. I'm going to leave the info in the description box if you're interested. Same for Reiki. It's going to be $10 instead of $44. If you're interested in receiving a Reiki session, it's the right time. All of this is happening before October 30th. And finally, if you're interested in taking a course and become a Reiki healer yourself, this time it's going to be $350 instead of $550 until October 30th. So I'm hoping you take advantage of this promotion. And yeah, just email me or book me through my website. The other thing I wanted to say is I have a Patreon account for those who are interested in 18 plus spicy readings, what will happen next, or the secret fantasies, all those juicy things. If you're interested, please go ahead and check it out. Again, I'm leaving the link in the description box if you are interested. And I think that's it. I just want to thank you guys for joining me in my readings, in my channel, all of those who have been here right off the bat. I remember some of you just starting with me like back then in 2021. So some of you, I know you've been here for 4 years, and others you've joined last year or a few months ago, but you're also welcome, and I'm super excited to do those readings for you. It's always such a great way to connect with you guys, so I hope these are still useful. And I also want to thank you for all your beautiful birthday wishes, those who sent me gifts. I just want to thank you very much for all the beautiful gifts, wishes, and all that. Yeah, all right, so let's get started. For pile 1, I have this perfume. Pile 1. So it's Bulgari Eau Parfumée au Thé Blanc. Pile 1. For pile 2, I have Toka, and it's Cleopatra. Pile 2. For pile 3, I have Black Opium from Yves Saint Laurent. And again, you can choose more than one pile because I have 4 piles today, so it's up to you, right? And pile 4, Aqua Allegoria, and it's Bosca Vanilla Forte. So I'm going to show you the piles, and I'll meet you at your pile. 1, 2, 3, 4. So pile 1, how do men view you? We're going to get one card for you from Tarot, and then spray your perfume. You guys chose this beautiful perfume. By the way, I love this. I've had it for many years now. Probably, I would say 7, 8 years. Yeah. So pile 1, how do men view you? Pile 1. Let's get one card, and then we're going to get the perfume reading. Oof, 9 of Swords. This is intense energy. I just want you to like pick up the image here. Do you see the eyes and the worms and all the swords coming through? And this is like a horn that is being eaten up from the inside. This is super intense, pile 1. How do men view you? So first thing here with the 9 of Swords, this card is about stress and feeling anxious and feeling highly bothered by what's happening with you, how you show up in their life, what you think about them, what you want from them. They think a lot of thoughts, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. Pile 1, these men, they really wonder what you think about them. Actually, there's a lot of anxious thoughts going on in their mind, especially at night. Pile 1, you have a lot of people, specifically men, triggered at night by your energy. Pile 1. They are triggered, they are wondering what's happening in your mind, they are wondering what's happening with you. With these eyes, I'm also seeing them watching you wherever they can watch or look you up. Again, I'm getting this very nighttime energy. For some of them, pile one, the reason why they're feeling this way is they're not supposed to be wondering about you. There could be some kind of taboo going on here where they're not supposed to be thinking about you or wondering about you. So these men are stressed because of that. But you definitely do not get them indifferent. There's a lot of energy here coming through that has nothing to do with indifference. It's all about the intensity here, pile one. You guys could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You don't have to be, but that's the case. Specifically, if you guys are an air sign, you might not give much attention to them, or you guys could kind of like trigger them because you are airy, with the airy flowy energy that you guys could be in. You're not always focused on them, you're not always taking care of all their needs and being so like, let's say, intensely into them, that they're wondering all the time what is going on with pile one. So that could be one of the reasons here that they are feeling this intense energy, pile one. All right, let's take a look at your perfume, pile one. How do men view you? Pile one, whoever you are, your energy comes through as someone who is almost bold with their words. You know what you're talking about. You guys could have very honest opinions. You guys could have very clear knowledge on certain things. You guys could have a very sharp mind. Whatever you say, you don't want to repeat it twice. You guys could be very straight to the point. There is this energy that you are almost someone who can convince anyone with their words. You have the ability to speak certain truth. You have the ability to be honest with your words. You're very good with communication, definitely. Very communicative, and you don't have to say much. I'm seeing some of you, you might even meet with them. You guys could be around men. You don't even have to say much, but when you say something, what you're saying always stays in their mind, always sticks with them. And they could be rethinking about what you said multiple times afterwards, even many weeks, days later. And they find you very transparent with your words, even though there's a mystery behind it. Like, you guys could be very transparent with how you say something about yourself, or how you say something about, let's say, very straight or very straightforward kind of way of speaking, or very direct. And this creates mystery, because I feel that these men are not in that kind of energy, or they're not used to that kind of energy around them. They are very much intrigued by the way you speak, or the way you communicate who you are, what you believe, what you feel. Your honesty, your words are very intriguing. There's a mystery here, pile one. Also, it's such a fresh energy, pile one. You come as a fresh energy. They love that. You are not like everybody else. You it's something that they want to specifically emphasize about, pile one. You might get them a little bit intimidated, but I'm getting many of them want to tell you, hey, pile one, the way you speak, the way you communicate, it's sometimes triggering, but we love it because it's so fresh and it's so different, and it's honest, it's unique in the way you guys speak. Some of you have, I'm hearing the ability to talk to spirit. You guys could be speaking to spirit directly. You guys could be clairaudient, clairvoyant, and you guys speak about it to them. Like, I speak to spirit, and you guys could be very honest and direct about it. And these people think that this subject could be taboo, or how come pile one is so comfortable speaking about things like that. This is something that they're very much attracted to, intrigued with. These men could be looking at you when you guys are not looking at them, staring at what you're doing, especially if you guys like to do something and you focus on some kind of subject or read. I'm seeing you, some of you could be reading, getting very deep into some kind of maybe subject, or you guys are learning about something. If you study with these people or work with them, these men are very much staring at you when you're in that energy. They wish they can pick your mind, pile one. Men wish they can pick your mind and understand what gives you pleasure, what actually excites you. Even though you guys speak very directly, they feel that there's so much hidden energy that you're not saying about yourself. So some of you could be very straightforward, factual, even speak in a very rational, logical way. But the mystery behind it is you very barely share things about yourself, or when you share things about yourself are almost superficial. They want to know more, pile one. You pique their interest, they want to know more, and they want to speak to you. There's this chatting energy. They want to chat with you. It's like back and forth. I'm seeing this, wanting to message you and like keep on back and forth, non-stop. Even almost during the day, this is something they want to keep on like receiving messages and replying to you and getting back a call from you, specifically texts. I'm seeing here, like receiving texts from you, you're replying right away. They want that energy from you. Some of the words you say are very much of a revelation. Again, I'm seeing this Nine of Swords. Certain words you said to them make them reveal something about themselves, almost like a personal revelation that they couldn't see before. I'm getting the snake energy, like you bit them with the poison, and now they can see everything, and now the knowledge is there, is clearly in front of their eyes. Everything is clear now. They can't hide from it anymore, and sometimes that could be triggering because some of you help men or get men to see their shadow, and sometimes that is very difficult, especially if they've been trying to hide from it or they've been pretending. Pile one, some of you could be really good channelers, by the way. I'm getting that. Some of you are very good channelers. Pile one, also these men think that you're not going to give people multiple chances. You give a chance and then you're gone, or a couple of chances to people and then you're gone. You have no problem cutting people off. I'm getting Queen of Swords energy, King of Swords energy, or yeah, again, I'm getting air sign a lot here. I'm also getting Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some of you could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo. I'm getting intensity, but you guys don't give multiple chances to people. You're very determined and straightforward, but that's also something that not everybody can take for granted, because that is also something for you, a privilege. You guys, when you are honest with others, when you speak to others, when you communicate with others, it is a privilege. You don't think that it's something that you need to share with everybody, and that's something they think very much highly of you. It makes them think very highly of you. They think that they are actually privileged that you're talking to them, pile one, you're communicating with them, sharing certain knowledge. And some of you try a little bit, and then if you notice that this person is not exchanging the same kind of energy, just give it up. You're not someone who's clingy. There's no neediness coming through here, pile one. But it's almost like you're here and you're gone. For some of these men, especially those who have been there in your past, they still remember you. They are still reminded of you. They could still be looking you up and wondering, hey, what's happening with pile one? What is happening in their life right now? Trying to find out what's going on in your life, because they still are reminded of this fresh energy. They still are reminded of who you used to be, how much you brought to them. Even in at first, they thought it was superficial. Some of you just dated around, or you just barely spoke to these people a little bit, and then the impact is like came later, pile one. Some of you might love tea, by the way, because I'm looking at this. This is a tea fragrance. Some of you might love to drink tea, specifically white tea, because this is a white tea fragrance, but you guys might love green tea, or you could be into drinking tea, pile one. This is something that, pile one, if that's your case, men view that as a super healthy energy. Some of you have that very healthy glow in your face. because you drink maybe a lot of tea or a lot of green tea or something around healthy drinks that make you glow. Many view you as someone who's very confident and very attractive because of that confidence. Let me tell you something from the book here. This is just a tarot guidebook from the Wild Unknown. I just got this tarot deck, so I just pull any kind of reading. Let's see, any kind of card here. I'm gonna read it for you. How do men view you? Pile 1. We have Temperance, healing, renewal. The great blue heron remains calm and peaceful as she blends the opposing elements of fire and water. The Temperance card asks you to be a moderator, much like the heron. Focus on cooperation and compromise. If you've been excessive in one aspect of your life, practice self-restraint and moderation now. You'll find a new sense of healing and balance from bringing a little harmony back into your life. They see you as someone who is balanced, by one. Very balanced. Again, I'm getting Libra energy. So some of you could also be Sagittarius with the Temperance card. But you could be a very strong moderator, someone who focuses on cooperation, compromise, and in general, your life feels very balanced, and you guys could have this very calming energy to you. It's a very powerful, calming energy. All right, Pile 1, I hope this was useful. Let me know if this resonated, Pile 1. See you later. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. So you guys chose this beautiful Toka perfume, which is called Cleopatra, which is something I think I own since almost 10 years now. I'm going to pull a tarot card before we press on your perfume. Alright, so how do men view you? Pile number 2. We have the 3 of Wands. Pile 2, interesting energy here coming through. Pile 2, you are, to men, you are someone who looks ahead a lot. You are watching your future more than your past. Yes, you learn from your past. Yes, you have. I'm hearing you honor your past. You honor who you are as like almost like honoring in terms of your culture, your roots, your origins. You honor all of that. You honor people from your past, but you don't get stuck in the past. I'm getting strong Sagittarius energy. Some of you could have Sagittarius moon, rising, you know. And that's how people, like men, see you. They see you as someone who looks ahead, who wants to almost open up a new door, open a new fresh start, turn the page, is okay with that. Even if sometimes it means leaving certain people behind, you're okay with that. Pile 2. Also seeing here a strong uterus here. This is clearly a drawing like that. So Pile 2, this shows me that your sacral chakra could be very expressive here in terms of who you are. You guys could have very sensual energy to you, Pile 2, and men can see that. You are someone who could be very creative, innovative. You guys rely on that energy and you create out of it. You know how to be I'm hearing a new mom or a new dad. So some of you actually giving birth to children, or you guys just basically are giving birth to certain projects of yours. You have multiple objectives, new goals. You're going towards the future. This is something men actually admire in you, Pile 2. Even if you went through heartbreaks, even if you've gone through difficult relationships, you are not afraid to look ahead, to push through, to start like reconstruction, rebuilding. Even if something had to be broken down, you're okay with that, Pile 2. You don't fall and stay stuck. Men also view you as someone who is very much of a visionary, getting Aquarius energy, of course fire, Leo, Aries. Yes, you're a visionary. You don't you're not afraid of trying new things. You like adventure. You could be a little bit foolish sometimes. Your inner child is very much prominent, Pile 2, and this is something they admire. They think that it's really fun to be around you. You have new ideas, exciting ideas for your future, but also for other people's future. Some of you could be guides, mentors, You like contributing to other people's future. You are in the forefront on so many people's minds, specifically men here, that they think a lot about you, pile 2. You might not know this, some of you might not even know this, but you are a lot on their mind. As soon as they meet you, they can't like get you out of their head. So let's take a look at your perfume, pile 2. Let's see. How do men view you? Pile 2, you are someone who is powerful with your sweetness. You are not someone who needs to be very, let's say, when you come in, you don't not necessarily need to make an entrance. People still notice you. Your presence is very powerful. Even sometimes some of you just want to keep a low profile. I see you guys like maybe dressing as like wanting to wear a hoodie and just wanting to like not even put makeup on, or just, you know, today I'm just keeping my beard like if you're a man, and I'm not like even shaving today. It doesn't matter. Every time you show up in a room and there are other men around, you make an entrance. No matter what energy you're in, you make an entrance. Your energy is so powerful, pile 2. I'm getting jade. I don't know if you guys use jade as jade is connected to the heart chakra, so I see so many of you, it's your heart power. So Leo energy, your heart power is very strong, your heart chakra is very open, so people are attracted, they're magnetized by you. Some of you could have very strong Pluto placement. Pluto placements also make you very magnetic. The sun, some of you have very strong Leo, Scorpio, Pluto placements. You have a lot of peace that surrounds you. Your energy is peaceful. So many of you are comfortable with your mistakes, who you are, the things you've done wrong, or considered to be wrong by society. I'm hearing some of you have divorced or are in a like process of divorcing, and you are accepting yourself fully, pile 2. You guys, some of you have gone through very terrible illnesses, terrible situations where people have shunned you or judged you. You know, these are situations where people would judge, and you're okay with that, and you feel comfortable in your skin, and you feel so accepting of what happened to you, and loving yourself, and again looking ahead. Some of you might have a connection with water. I'm seeing boats. Some of you could be going on boats, or you guys like to go sailing. Pile 2, you would be interested in trying I don't know, to go on a sailing boat. But men see you that way, as someone who cannot stay stuck in something where people judged you or made fun of you or thought that you're never going to progress. You don't look back, pile 2. Again, you don't look back. The blue color could be very prominent, something you might like to wear, or could like really show up as a very pretty color on you, pile 2. You are connected to your core, pile 2. People think you're connected to your core, whether you keep in your origins, you're connecting with your ancestors. Some of you could go back to your country, to the place your ancestors lived in. Some of you could go to cemeteries to honor the dead. Pile 2, you have a connection with your ancestry, and this is with the Cleopatra, this very strong connection with ancient Egypt. Some of you could connect with ancient Egypt deities. Some of you could come from Egypt or maybe the Middle East. How do men view you, pile 2? Pile 2, you have so many men around you who would love to hug you and get close to you. Your energy is such a you're like someone that they want, or they wanted to know forever. When they meet you, they're like, pile 2, this is the kind of person I've always wanted to meet, but I rarely see people like this. And it's the duality. On one side, you're very exciting, you have this adventurous side of yours, you're looking ahead, but you're also very deep because you've gone through a lot of things. So sometimes people see this part of you, or men can see this first part, and they're like, oh my god, it's so exciting to be around pile 2. But then when they get to know you, they know the depth, they know the situations, they know the judgment you received, and that's makes them respect you, admire you. That's when they ground the energy here, pile 2. At first it's very exciting. I'm seeing like a swirl of air, like pile 2. You guys could have also air, but I'm getting definitely fire. But you guys could also have air in your chart. There's just a swirl of energy, and they're like connecting to that. They get excited. There's a lot of fun. Some of you like to cook or bake cakes. I'm seeing a cake. Some of you could have a birthday cake very soon. You guys have a birthday. So anyway, there's the whole like exciting energy, but then they understand what happened in your life, and they're like, whoa, pile 2 kept their inner child, their fun, exciting energy, even through all these challenges. This makes them admire, respect you, become, even I'm hearing you guys become a guru. For certain men, you guys are a guru. Like they respect how you guys went through all these challenges, but you kept being innocent, pure, and very open. You're open. You don't close off yourself. Some of you could have a bird at home, or you guys like birds. Pile 2, so many men think you're so beautiful in a very non-traditional way. I don't know if you have certain way your face is shaped. Maybe you guys have a specific face shape that you think is not very traditionally beautiful. Maybe eyes or your nose is shaped in a way that is wouldn't be considered to be traditional beautiful, but this is something they really like and admire in you. You guys could have even mannerisms that are very strange to men. They really like your face because of these differences. The things that they think is not traditionally beautiful is what they find attractive, pile 2. Some of you might even dress very differently from people around you. I see some of you like to have like hippie clothes, or some of you like to wear like spiritual signs on your neck, religious signs maybe. I also see headscarves or bandanas. You guys might like to wear headbands, something like that. And men think it's very beautiful on you. You have your own look, your own style, your own way maybe of putting makeup. It's just unique. Men view you as someone who's unstoppable, pile 2. I have to say that you are unstoppable, even if your passion comes through at first and your exciting energy, but then they see that it's not something ungrounded. This is coming from the roots, from the core. You are connected to your core, and your energy is inspiring to men, pile 2. Alright, I hope this was useful. Please don't forget to like if you enjoyed the reading. Don't forget to comment if this resonated. See you later, pile 2. Hi, pile 3. You guys chose Black Opium. So how do men view you, pile 3? We're going to pull a tarot card first, just like I did with the other piles, and then we're going to spray your perfume. Pile number 3. How do men view you? Oof. Ace of Wands. This is sensual, almost erotic energy, pile 3. Very strong sensuality here with these flowers coming through. I mean, for men, you have all the things they like, I would say, in either the opposite gender. Even if you're not the opposite gender, you just attract them that way. You have everything they like. If they had to draw their ideal partner or someone that they really want in their life, it would be you, pile 3. And this doesn't have to do, again, I'm hearing right away, it's not your looks necessarily, even though you guys could be beautiful, handsome, but it's who you are. It's the whole package that makes them want you. They just want you, pile 3. There's a lot of desire for you. You guys, very desirable, very attractive, very enticing, pile 3. You guys could be flirtatious, whether you know it or not. You don't even realize it that you're flirting. You don't even realize it, how attractive you are, how exciting you are. You guys could have many men giving you attention, and you might not even know why. So many men want to be around you, pile 3. I'm just getting that idea of Monica Bellucci in what's that movie where they're all like turning her cigarette, where she's putting her cigarette in her mouth, and then all these men are coming to try and turn it on. I forgot the name of the movie. Malena, I think it's the name. But anyway, she had so much attention. She was beautiful, but it's not necessarily just her beauty, even though she was obviously Monica Bellucci, but it's the vibe. If you've seen the movie, you'll know what I mean. It's the whole vibe, Part 3. So that's you, Part 3. All men around you want to offer you something. I mean, some of it is amazing offers, others are just, you know, I don't want to say these things, it's not an 18 plus, but you know what I mean. Some of them just want to offer their wand, basically. But men want to offer something to you. When they see you, they're attracted, they're excited, they just can't help it. Some of you have beautiful lips, something about your eyes, your hair is sensual, very attractive hair. Some of you have beautiful body shape. It's the body shape, the way you talk, the way you walk. You might like flowers. Some of you are interested in like getting a flower garden, or you like to garden in your home. You might talk about flowers, or you might have a lot of flowers in your home. Pile 3, you shine. For so many men, you shine, you glow, you have everything they want. Again, everything they want. If someone tells them who is your ideal partner, who would you see yourself with, like pile 3. Pile 3. All right, let's pray your perfume, pile 3. It's so intense. Some of you could have fire. I'm also getting water, Libra as well. So I have Libra, I also have Taurus, Leo, Aries, Sag. I get Scorpio energy. I'm getting Pisces, Cancer. All right, pile 3. How do men view you? Oh, they accidentally fall in love with you, pile 3. Men view you as someone they can accidentally fall in love with, even if they're not supposed to. That's what I'm hearing. Even if they're taken, if they're like elsewhere, they're so afraid, pile 3, to fall in love with you. You guys might like to wear dark colors, or dark colors look really, really good on you, like black, red, dark purple. I'm getting burgundy, I'm getting dark brown, charcoal, dark, you know, those dark colors, specifically these ones. Dark blue as well, dark green. Pile 3, how do men see you? You're such a temptation, pile 3. You're a temptation, head to toe, I'm hearing. From the head to the toe, so it could be your whole body. It's the whole vibe. I'm seeing the whole vibe. You know who I'm seeing as well? You know Cameron Diaz in The Masks? You could look like Cameron Diaz or Monica Bellucci. I don't know who you guys are. If you're this beautiful, let me know. I just want to know. Just say hi in the comment section. Put a rose, okay? Put a rose. But you guys, pile 3, you are very intensely gorgeous. People like stop talking, stop eating. If you're showing up in a restaurant, stop doing whatever they're doing and they're looking at you, pile 3. Specifically men. Men are they can't help it. There's something very primal that you wake up in them, pile 3. Some of them are actually very stoic. I'm hearing like old school. You might even attract old school men, people much older, people who are, I'm hearing, basically focused on their business. They're not into flirting or any kind of dating. They're not into that at all. They're not even thinking about it, pile 3. But when you show up, everything shifts. The whole vibe of the room shifts. Men look at you, they want to be the best. They're like, you know, trying to make sure they look good, trying to make sure that they are, you know, presentable, and everything changes, pile 3. Even someone who is, you know, I don't know, the father for many years, I don't know, so it's like really, even they feel uncomfortable when they see this about themselves. But at the same time, it's something that is raw and primal, that they are like, well, I mean, there's nothing I can do, I can't help it. Pile 3 might like to wear like red lips. I'm getting red nail. It looks really good on you, pile 3. If you're a woman, if you wear red nails. If you're a man, you might leave some beard, or you have a beard. There's something very masculine about your face if you're a man. That's very attractive to other women. But men also love that about you. They think it's attractive. They think they want to be like you, or they're like intrigued by how you have that much of a beautiful beard, especially if you do have a beard or a mustache, or if you leave it, you know, a bit of beard. But pile 3, I'm hearing, when it comes to the personality, you're not everybody's cup of tea, specifically when it comes to men. Pile 3, your energy is so potent. Some men, when they see you, they think you're so attractive. They talk to you and they're like, they're starting to think like you would never be into them. Pile 3, you're just way in a different category, a different league. So they are not trying, or they are not even showing you that they like you. Physically, your energy is just something else, but then when they start knowing you or they start talking to you, they're like, oh my god, pile 3 is a whole other level. She or he would never be interested. It's another league. It's not my caliber. I'm gonna look ridiculous if I try to flirt or date them. I'm looking at a squirrel who just showed up in my door. I think I'm gonna have to close the door just in case. Sorry guys, I almost have a zoo in the background because I have so many, I just dropped so many grains and everybody's showing up, and it's the beginning of the fall, so all these animals, they're happy to eat, but I don't want them inside though, specifically squirrels. But anyway, pile 3, I was saying that your energy is so potent that some people might be completely distracted, like I was. You know how men get distracted by your energy. They are focused on something, they're supposed to be working, they're actually, you know, I'm hearing like someone, I'm looking at someone sitting in a meeting table and they're talking, they're focused on business, they're actually talking about something important. Then you show up and then everybody's looking and everybody like is unfocused, everybody's unfocused. That's it, pile 3 is here. I can't focus anymore. And that is intriguing, uncomfortable. It makes people feel different way, but all men think you are attractive. All men get attracted, excited. They want to experience your energy, pile 3, but at the same time, it's scary. You guys could have a little bit of a vampire type of look. Some of you might be into goth kind of look, punk. You have a little bit of an alternative look, pile 3, whether you like to have very black hole in your eyes, you might like to wear all black, you have this, some of you like to wear very interesting jewelry, maybe like skulls, you have maybe tattoos that are very different. Something in your vibe is connecting to death and rebirth, so Scorpio energy, pile 3. How do men view you, pile 3? Pile 3, you're a discovery. So many new people discover you as someone that they... It's like, hey, pile 3 was here. I never knew pile 3 worked here, or I never knew pile 3 used to walk by here. They see you for the first time, everybody's asking, who is this person? Like, what's their name? They've been working here? I've never seen them before. For many men, you're like a discovery. You might show up at a time that they're not expecting you to show up. I'm getting 43. Some of you could be 43, or these men could be 43. I don't know why I just heard 43 years old. So some of you could be even more mature than these men, and they think, wow, what an amazing person, like they look so gorgeous. They're 43, really? Like, this is a surprise. You are such an amazing looking person. There's a lot of desire here, pile 3. Some of you might like to use black crystals. I'm getting tourmaline, obsidian. You guys might actually protect your energy very strongly because you could have so many men attracted to you and you're not even trying. I'm hearing the name Bernard. I don't know. Some of you could have a man called that way around you, but you're very pleasing to the look. And pile 3, so interesting. Some of you might have an interesting perfume on you, interesting hair. You guys might like love to dye your hair red, cherry. I'm getting cherry, red, green, blue, these colors. I mean, I don't know, but men really notice your looks a lot at first, but then they kind of calm down or try to calm down. I'm getting this Marilyn Monroe as well. Calm down, because they're like, well, pile 3 would never be into me. I'm getting that right away. Like at first they're all excited. Hey, I need to look good. I need to be my best. And then they're like, well, am I really? Like, they're out of my league, definitely. So you are someone that people notice very strongly, and then when they start talking to you, some of you part 3 have a beautiful laugh. Something about your laugh, especially if your laugh is loud, there's something very attractive about that to men. Your laugh. You are someone who's super confident to the point that they are not. Some of them are super intimidated, even by just the way you talk and smile or laugh. They would never be able to approach you, part 3. You might have many men as a friend. You might have lots of friends that are men, part 3, because that's all they can do. That is all they can actually get to. They're afraid that they would never ever get closer to you than just being in the friend zone. I'm getting the name Nadia. Some of you could have Russian roots, part 3, Russian roots. I'm getting Balkan roots. I'm also hearing West Africa, Lebanon. Okay, part 3. You also have this part 3, you have this some of you like to dance. I don't know if you see some men when you go in the dance club, or some of you actually dance as a hobby, but there's a lot of fantasy around you, part 3. If you are a dancer, so much fantasy. Some of you actually told other men that you dance. They fantasize about you dancing for them. There's a lot of fantasy like that. And a lot of men thinking about you, especially at night, and trying to, like, wanting to know what is it that excites you. Like, they want to impress you. You have men who want to impress you, who want to be there, like almost like, I am that one. You can see me as that very strong masculine. They're trying to show up as that, part 3. Strong masculine vibe. They want to show up as valuable men. Some of them are doing so many different things for you. You might notice that they want to service you. They are trying to help you with this, help you with that. Let me show you this. Let me help you with this. Let me do this for you. They just want to, like, service you. They want to show their value that way, part 3. They really need to prove themselves when you're around, part 3. And they think that you are not noticing them. You're not noticing them. You're not. You are. They see you as someone who's expecting very high standard man, or very rich, let's say, very good looking man, very intelligent, something very out of the ordinary, because you are like that. There's something about your voice. Your voice could be so interesting, part 3. I don't know if you have a deep voice or like a very high-pitched voice. Your voice is very interesting. Some of you like to sing, and they love to hear you sing or play music. You guys could be in the arts. I see some kind of artsy thing. You guys could have an art hobby. You're incredibly talented, part 3. Men see you as someone who's incredibly talented. You should be showcasing your talent more, especially if they hear that, like, you like to sing, you like to draw. Some of you are like great at drawing, painting. They want you to showcase more your art, who you are in that, so they're able to actually show you off. Part 3, you could have people who want to show you off. They see you as a trophy wife, a trophy husband. They want to show you off to their friends, even as a friend, even if you're just a friend, part 3. These men want to show you off because they believe, like, wow, it's a jackpot. Part 3 is around me. I am an important person. I must be someone interesting. I must be someone good looking, or at least interesting enough for them to want me as a friend. So many of them, part 3, are actually already taken, and they just want to be around you. They could charm you, but they're not like very pushy. They don't want to create issues with your boundaries. You guys could have very strong boundaries. You guys could have strong morals. I'm hearing strong morals. Some of you are very not into like double standards, or like maybe even third party stuff. Some of them might have tried, but you're like, no, no, no. So they think that you have strong boundaries, you have very healthy self-worth, and you can also self-control. I'm getting self-control. No matter how sexy you are, sensual you are, you have a lot of self-control. You don't just jump into a relationship because you are interested in someone or you think they are good looking, and you have your own moral compass, you have your standards. They think it's really interesting who you are, pile 3, because some of them, maybe the way you dress might be so alluring that they might think it'll be like all about the body, or the like, let's say, physical attractiveness, but then they get to know you and they're like, wow, they have strong morals. Wow, pile 3 is intelligent. Pile 3 has multiple diplomas. Pile 3 is actually a CEO, or they own their company, or they're like, you know, they're so intrigued by that. They're a manager, or they're, you know. Alright, pile 3, I hope this resonated. Please let me know in the comment section. See you later. Hi, pile 4. Last but not least, you guys chose Aqua Allegoria Forte Bosca Vanilla from Guerlain. Alright, pile 4. This, I got it in an airport, and it was only, I think, a couple of years ago. It's a very interesting smell, by the way. It's one of the most interesting vanilla I tried. So pile 4, we're first gonna start with a tarot card like everybody else, and then we'll take a look at your perfume. So how do men view you, pile 4? The High Priestess. Beautiful, pile 4. You guys are a very, very strong mystery to men. Pile 4, you guys are very much into the sacred feminine, whether you are a man or a female, male, whatever you are, whatever you identify yourself as. Pile 4, you are the High Priestess. You're secret to men. Men see you as someone that they will never be able to figure out or understand fully. You have just too many things that are hidden, either secrets from your past, secret intentions, secret talents. I'm hearing a secret situation. You guys could have a secret situation with other men that they are not going to know about. You guys could have secret abilities such as intuition, right? Reading tarot, being in the occult, and they feel it but they can't actually prove it. It's secret. It's something you keep to yourself, or at least even if you talk about it, a lot of it is still hidden. A lot of it is a mystery, and a lot of it is keeping them up at night. A lot of them think about you at night, pile 4. With the High Priestess, you have many men that think that you are a mystery and they want to figure you out, and you might never be figured out. They think that you are you have amazing eyes. Your eyes are so deep. You know, no matter what your eye shape, some of you have very small eyes. I'm getting like Asian eyes. I'm seeing very almond eyes or rounder eyes. You have very interesting shape, but it's the depth of it. Your stare is such an interesting stare. Some of you have beautiful eyelashes, pile 4. Something about your eyes is so deep. Some of you like to wear deep dark makeup on your eyes. You don't have to, but I'm getting that. If you're a male, you also have very strong stare, pile 4. And men know that they will never figure you out, no matter how much they try. And there's a lot of things you know. Pile 4, men think that you know a lot of things that you keep hidden. You know things about them. You figure them out right off the bat. Some men think that you know everything about them and you're not sharing it with them. That you have figured them out, that you can read them, that you can see through them, even what they're thinking, like you're telepathically understanding everything about them, pile 3, 4, and they are so intrigued, mesmerized, and also spooked. You guys could be a little bit spooky, pile 4, to some men, depending who they are. Pile 4, I'm hearing how comfortable they are with their own masculinity. As much as they are comfortable with their masculinity, they will be comfortable with your feminine energy, pile 4. If they're highly uncomfortable with their masculinity, they will be uncomfortable with you being in your sacred feminine energy, pile 4. So that's something you should be aware of. Men also see you as someone who is very much into the light and the dark side of femininity. You can switch from one to the other. You're very comfortable with both sides of feminine energy, the light and the dark. Some of you could be connecting with spirits. I'm hearing demons, some of you, pile 4. Something about your energy is very spooky, interesting, intriguing, mysterious, and undecipherable, but also desirable. With the High Priestess, there is a strong desire that is beyond physical. It's not just the physical here. We're talking a desire that is your whole vibe. You are the source of desire for many men, pile 4. And for some, I have to add, for some, pile 4, if they are already taken, they see you as someone they would love to have as a mistress. Yeah, you invoke that kind of energy from man, pile 4. I'm hearing even if you are taken, even they are taken, even no matter what. All right, let's get started with the perfume, pile 4. How do men view you? Pile 4, men view you as someone who is a hard worker. You are a hard worker. You know where it's important to put your energy into. Some of you could have something about your hairstyle. I don't know if you like to wear your hair up. A ponytail, I'm seeing like a French, how do you call that? A French twist. Some of you like to wear a French twist or a chignon. You guys have some kind of hairstyle. If you know what I mean, let me know. Let me know if you wear your hair that way. Pile 4, men find that very attractive, your hairstyle. So this is a side note, but you're a hard worker, pile 4. Men see you as someone who's a hard worker, who know when to focus your energy into what's specific. So some things are important, some things are not. And you know when to focus your energy. Some of you could be into eating dark fruits. I'm getting raspberry, blueberry, what is that called? What is it called? Raspberry, blueberry, another kind of berry that is very dark. Anyway, dark fruits, maybe even figs. I'm seeing figs. Pile 4, they think that you have a sensuality that is inside of you, like Taurus energy, you know, you cannot help it. You're not trying, you're not like dressing a certain way or wearing a certain type of makeup to look sensual. You just are. You are very much connected to the body, but that's why you are also very much connected to spirit. You know how to embody your spiritual side, pile 4. You are very connected to your senses. You know how to enjoy, let's say, a good meal. You know how to almost you're connecting to your spirituality through your senses. Some of you have had the best nights with these men. They'll never forget them, pile 4. If you had some kind of interaction that way, they would never forget that. Very dualistic nature. One side is light, the other is dark, but it all makes sense inside of you. And people, men, when they see you, it all makes sense to them. They might have heard about light feminine, dark feminine, they might have studied what it means, etc., but they never seen it fully embodied as you, pile 4. You embody it fully. You're comfortable with your temple, which is your body, but you're also comfortable with your spirituality. You're very much connected to both your lower chakras and your higher chakras. Men also see you as someone they want to see here in the beach, so they would love to see you in a bathing suit or like wearing less clothes. Some of you could be very protective of your body, or like I'm hearing very modest in the way you dress. You don't have to, but those who are, a lot of men would love to see what's happening underneath. They can see the shape that they want to see more. Men also see you as someone who could be a bit rigid or strong-minded when it comes to your beliefs, your belief system, your sense of morals, maybe, but values. Even though your values could be so different from what's around you, you are a strong believer in your values. You trust yourself, you trust your intuition, very intuitive, but you also follow through, you trust it. You're not just getting insights, you're actually using those insights to direct your life. So men see you as taking actions that sometimes don't make sense to them because they're not logical. Yes, pile fours. Men think that sometimes you're not logical and you're taking certain steps and actions, and they're like, why is pile 3 doing this? But you're following the universe, and you know that the universe will have your back. And that's such an intriguing thing. Sometimes you just say it, I have faith, I trust, I know. And they're like, how? What is this saying? You know, science proved differently. You know, I've read this and that, and it's not true. And this was published, and I can show you, I can prove to you that this is not true. But you know, and you don't really care what they have to say. So you might get into arguments, or even not even argue, just like you just saying it as it is. You're trusting, you have faith, and you follow through. So men are so intrigued by it, and sometimes they feel overpowered by this energy, pile 4. Overpowered. And you have men that are fantasizing about maybe getting deeper and finding out how you get these messages, how you are such an intuitive person, how do you know all these things. They fantasize about being like almost like a secret little fly showing up in your room and knowing what happens there. Some of you could have French roots, pile 4. You guys could have a connection with French, or you like to speak French. How do men see you, pile 4? I'm hearing both dominant and submissive. Interesting, pile 4. You have both sides. You show up as dominant sometimes, but also submissive. You can play. It's such a, your tease, pile 4, in some way that is different from pile 3, by the way. Pile 3 was such a temptation, but it's a very different vibe. Your tease, but it's not like, it's such a subtle energy, pile 4. You're a tease, but in a very subtle way. So because you are so into yourself, pile 4, men see you as someone who's very into yourself, almost not egocentric, but like connected to yourself in ways that you're just concentrating on what's happening with you, what you want for yourself, your life mission, your life purpose. Some of you are very connected to your spirituality, your religion. You just connected to that, even taking care of your body. Some of you have a lot of self-care practices, or even I'm hearing a healthy lifestyle. You like to take care of your body. You like to you might be into certain body practices, and it's very much surrounding you. So your aura is so restrained, they can't actually get and see through. So there's could be like a very opaque aura that they can't see what's happening inside, and they fantasize about knowing more. There's a lot of projection. Some of them actually project onto you, pile 4. They project onto you certain things, certain of their traumas. Some of them actually trauma bond with you. They project traumas on you. They project certain insecurities onto you. They project certain things, pile 4, because it's so mysterious. Your energy is so mysterious. So very little men actually know you, pile 4. Even deeply know you, no. They can't, pile 4, they can't. And they know that. And pile 4, you have this, the ability to know also what's happening. Some of you can read their past life. You guys can read what they're thinking. You guys can read what happened to them in their childhood. You guys can actually, let's say, they shared information and you're like, yes, I know. And that comes so like out of you, such a clear I know, that it's like, how did they know? And you might even take it back and they're like, no, actually they knew. Pile 4, there is a sense of like a little bit of spookiness about you, but it's also such a tease, that's such an interesting energy. Pile 4, they like it, they're attracted to it. Pile 4, you are someone that I'm hearing, the red witch, the red witch in Game of Thrones. She could really get anyone to follow her, even if she was wrong at the end in terms of her beliefs. They were not right. She understood it later, but her cult, her aura, her energy attracted so many people. People followed her. She had kings who followed her. She really brought everybody together around her cult, her beliefs. So you have that kind of energy, Pile 4. You could be wrong. Men think, yeah, maybe she is wrong. Maybe Pile 4 is wrong. Maybe they are wrong. But we want to follow what they're telling us. We want to follow who they are. They have such a trusting, faithful energy towards their own beliefs that we need to listen. They rarely see someone like you, Pile 4. Your energy is like 1 in a million. Pile 4, some of you have gone through a drastic change recently, and they are very intrigued about what's going to happen to you, but they know that your faith is going to make it all happen quickly, positively, and you're going to channel all the good stuff coming through. Men think that you're amazing at manifesting because you know how to channel the positive energy that is surrounding you to your reality. Some of you, Pile 4, you've gone through something very traumatic or very drastic here, and they know you're gonna make it. But they're observing you. They like to observe you. You have so many men that like to observe you, but they're very intimidated by your ability to know so much, and something that like no one knows. No one knows, Pile 4. Some of you could have predicted certain things. I'm getting very candid energy, Pile 4. You're very candid. You show up almost like naive and innocent in some ways, Pile 4. Your energy is really pure. Very, very pure. Men think that you have dealt with a lot of negative entities, maybe negative attacks, psychic attacks, actually, Pile 4. Psychic attacks, even if they don't believe in psychic attacks, they think that they could have a lot of negative energy that tried to surround you, and you surmounted that easily. You let it go. You're able to let it go, heal it, cleanse it from yourself. They think that you have that energy, that ability. Let me just get one more card for you guys. I don't know why I'm so inspired by your energy, Pile 4. It's a beautiful energy. How do men view you? We have the Chariot. Wow. Pile 4, the men see you. Men see you around you. They see you as someone who moves forward. Even in times of hardships and difficulties, you see obstacles. You see them as a beautiful challenge to really build and make your soul even stronger. You build your soul. You understand that you have certain soul contract that you have to fulfill. You understand your karmic debt. You understand your shadow work. You understand your darkness, and you understand your lightness. And men see that, Pile 4. They see that. They know that your movement forward, also a sense of direction. I was getting that. You guys are taking people with you. You're not just taking yourself. You're not doing it on purpose. People want to follow you, just like the Red Witch. Alright, Pile 4, let me know if this resonated, you guys. See you later. Bye.